had no accountability. There was nothing that happened to them if they...
What? What are you saying?
Like, I mean, realistically, like, I don't think this guy's a saint, right? Like, I don't think that this...
Yeah, I want to see the Asmongold, like, Asmongold tweet, but then I want to also see, like, what he said after. Oh, here's both of them, right? Like, look. Asmongold is now calling ICE the Gestapo law. The tides are turning and he knows he can't defend this.
If you have a police department that's not accountable or a law enforcement agency that's not accountable...
Bro, I can't believe he steals my fucking talking points. Like, he'll call me a terrorist for the entire week and then he will turn around and bar for bar, verbatim, rip my shit to his audience. And the same dumb fucks in his community that are like, yeah, Based, he is a terrorist last week, will go, yeah, Based, you're awesome, Asmongold, the week after. How is this fucking, like, what are we doing here? This motherfucker is plagiarizing my shit. How stupid.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
How mentally stunted is your audience that they can't even fucking see this?
That basically is the Gestapo. That is the secret police. That is the SS.
Come on.
If you have a police department that's not accountable...
Anyway, that's too short of a clip to make a fucking accurate assessment over where he's at, but I suspect that he's trying to do a wishy-washy, middle-of-the-ground bullshit. Even r/Asmongold is saying, okay, this doesn't look good. Just last week, he asked J.D. Vance to round up anti-ICE protesters and put him in concentration camps.
We haven't even gotten started.
Someone needs to do an Asmongold this week versus Asmongold last week, like an Asmongold compilation. He didn't even change some words around when copying your homework. No, like literally bar for bar, I have said those exact same words. And I'm willing to bet. I am willing to fucking bet. There's a video out there of me saying that, and then Asmongold replying to me like, yeah, this guy's a terrorist. Yeah, Gestapo, calling ICE Gestapo. Yeah, that's emotional. You're emotional. I won the argument, you know?
We have not even gotten started.
He did the same thing. This did the same thing with Israel too, bar for bar. After calling me a fucking terrorist for my takes on Israel, he literally stole the entire thing, and now is like, yeah, Based, Israel is violating Americans' domestic laws. We got to stop it.
Trust me, this is, if it was up.
But yeah, he'll go back to dick riding ICE again. Okay, he has to play this delicate.
I think they should deport every single illegal alien in the country. All of that being said, you can't have ICE. Because I'm a supporter of ICE, that means that I need to have accountability for ICE.
Oh.
And let me explain what I mean by that.
Oh.
If you have a police department...
ICE is not doing mass deportation and concentration camps the right way. Asmon Ezra Gold Klein. He's like, guys, what ICE needs to be doing is more abundance. You know, my problem with ICE is that they're not actually expedient and efficient in their concentration camp schemes. Oh, that's awesome. It's because I love ICE that I want them to do better. I think it's consistent when he says he loves ICE, but then also says in the same breath that it's Gestapo, because he's a fucking Nazi. So I guess... technically, that is consistent. This is him just being like, listen, mein Führer, you need to ramp up the deportation machine, but you got to also, like, you know, punish a couple of these agents if they get out of hand every now and then.
That's not accountable, or a law enforcement agency that's not accountable, that basically is the Gestapo. That is the secret police. That is the SS. So, and that was one of the big things that, like, I think that really you had with, sorry, I once again, I lost my train of thought. Just a minute. What was I saying again? I totally lost it. I forgot totally what I was saying. Somebody said to me about Iran.
Yeah, good czar, bad boyars. Always. No, it's awesome. I've been using that a lot more frequently in my private affairs in general. I think about that quite a bit. It is definitely good czar, bad boyars all the way. Okay.
And I totally forgot. Anyway, God, I wish sometimes. Liberal SS. Yes. Okay. So basically, right. So what I'm saying is that this is another reason why I don't like to do debates. I just immediately forget what I'm saying in the middle of a conversation. And accountability. Yes, ICE is Gestapo. Exactly. Well, what Gestapo was, right, is you had no recourse. They had no accountability. There was nothing that happened to them if they...
What? what are you saying? Like, that's not what was bad, or that wasn't the only reason why the Gestapo was bad. Also, he's straight up presenting it as though it's a good thing. I'm not sure even I'm not sure Asman fans will buy this. I don't know what they're buying lately. I don't know. The biggest problem with Gestapo is that they didn't follow the bureaucratic procedures. No, I think it was the kidnapping people. You know, mass repression, kidnapping, torture, like all the stuff that ICE is doing that's bad. That's why we call ICE Gestapo.
They could kill you for whatever reason they wanted. And you have to have laws that make police accountable, because that's the other big component. Like, one of the good things that came out of BLM is the overwhelming adoption of body cams. I think that before that, you had a lot of body cams, but after that, body cams became the norm. So you need to have body cams for everything. And if you have these guys that, I don't know why Tim Walz said they weren't law enforcement officers. In my opinion, I think that's like, I mean, they need to invoke the Insurrection Act and bring in the military and stop this shit from happening. Because I told you guys last week, this is only a matter of time until this happens. Because there's going to be escalation. You can't have infinity. Like, let's say you have a 1% chance that a physical altercation with a federal officer turns violent. And then you have a 1% chance that that altercation that's violent turns fatal. Do you think that we've had more than 10,000, what do you call it? Like more than, yeah, I think, it's 10,000. More than 10,000 of these altercations? Absolutely. So it's just a law of numbers, is that if you have this many altercations and this many things go wrong, then it's just a matter of time until somebody gets killed that it's unjustified for. Trump's a retard for not sending in troops 2 months ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago? I know. Trump is going to be Biden for having his brain fried for doing too many things domestically and internationally? Yeah, I think so too. Motive was found on his social media. He was retweeting Kill ICE Agent TikToks. That's fine, but I don't think that they shot him knowing what was on his TikTok page.
Anyone that comes out and does some fake shit, for the record, because I don't think they have his actual socials, to be like, oh, he retweeted Kill ICE TikTok bullshit that I saw. I got tricked, so I guess it's appropriate to kill him. Is they need to be fucking institutionalized, dude. You know how he always talks about like, we gotta bring back insane asylums. Like, yeah, your fucking fans are going in there, okay? Except they're not, because they're all European. That's so fucking annoying to me. We can't even punish these motherfuckers. They're LARPing all the way from Austria. It doesn't make any sense. Ja, mein Orangenführer. Ja, it's so good. It's sehr good. I'm so glad he's no longer taking over the Greenlands. Guten Tag.
Like, I mean, realistically, like, I don't think this guy's a saint, right? Like,
what?
I don't think that this is some kind of, like, innocent guy that did
Yes, he is. Shut the fuck up, bro. What do you mean? I don't think this guy's a saint. What more could he have done? Like, this is what I mean with this, like, wishy-washy bullshit. He's like, yeah, I don't think this guy's a saint. What is the problem? Did he, like, opposes ICE?
Nothing wrong. Like, you should have not gone on there. You should have not been obstructing the police. You shouldn't have been touching the police. You shouldn't have gone up to a...
Bro, the police touched him, and it wasn't even the police. It's ICE. It's not. They're not cops. And also, they touched him. He didn't touch them. Shut the fuck up. He got pepper sprayed for trying to help someone that the ICE agent fucking pushed to the ground. What the fuck are we doing here? You need to check this timestamp. Let it play for 1 minute. He was desperate to defend the admin before it became undeniable, and he pivoted in real time. Oh, wait, really?
This is the gun. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for saying, like, that doesn't look like a gun to me? Like, if I zoom in... I don't know. Like, how the fuck can anybody tell that's a gun for sure? How are people going off of this and being certain? How can you be certain off of this? Okay, keep watching. Okay, let's keep watching. He does have the gun for sure. Absolutely 100% that's the gun.
Oh.
Is that the same gun?
Oh,
that is the gun.
This is when he found out that the ICE agents actually disarmed him. So he was defending it up until this very moment. And then once it became undeniable that the ICE agents disarmed him. Okay, so then he
this.
So then he folds, he like changes his mentality.
Absolutely. I just don't know if that's the gun.
Please don't criticize him for switching to the obvious opinion after taking a closer look. Isn't that a good thing? I wish you guys were this charitable with me, man. That's so funny. I mean, this isn't charity. This is stupidity for the record. He's going off of what his fucking chat tells him, dumbass. He didn't look at that. If he came in hot looking at that and being like, yeah, based, another fucking guy who deserves it, only to turn around and be like last week, he literally said he wants this to happen. So why is this take so different now that it has happened? You know what I mean? I mean, here, look, how does this make you feel? Okay, how does this make you feel? Right here. This is after Renee Good.
We have not even gotten started. Like, trust me, this is, if it was up to me.
Everyone on Twitter thinks Asmon is woke now because of this dog shit Yoxix clip. Yeah, I know. I think that stuff is so fucking annoying too.
This would only be the beginning. We just getting started. Because the thing is too, VP, yeah, exactly. Like, we got to do this more and more and more.
This was right before Asmon did the pivot because he saw the writing on the wall. Oh, right here.
Gary knows you should always comply with police, announce your weapon, and de-escalate all potentially dangerous situations, at least in my state. The guy intentionally gets in the way and involved in an escalating situation. I think you're completely right. I think this is absolutely fucking retarded to do. And at the end of the day, if he had complied with the police, if he didn't have the gun with him, like, there is a much higher probability that he wouldn't have been shot. There is. Like, it's undeniable this is the case. And I feel like that nuance is constantly lost because you can easily come to the conclusion that maybe the way that they shot him was wrong. And based off of everything that I've seen, I'm pretty certain that they fucked up. I am. This seems pretty cut and dry that they fucked up. Now, I'm not, we need to wait for the body cam, and that way we'll really know. But right now, it sure seems like they fucked up. But it would have never happened if he didn't.
Hello, Austin's friend. I don't want to misunderstand you enough, so I hope this question doesn't come across as overbearing. Do you believe it's harmful to long-term purpose to celebrate the nominal pivot of Trump or Zachary? They're equally as powerful. I love you. First of all, no, they're not. There's no Trump pivot. Trump is still Trump. Asmongold's pivot is also just pure grift. But as far as Trump's pivot goes, it's not an actual pivot. He's just backing away because he's responding to public pressure. Asmon continues trying to get approval from the admin, but once people start covering this type of content, plus 99% sure Holocaust happened shit, yeah. I mean, he also said, like, he's based.